Welcome everyone. Today I am introducing a radical alternative framework in theoretical cosmology. Contemporary astrophysics treats space, time, and light as separate entities measured by elastic constants. This presentation will demonstrate that the universe operates as a highly localized, perfectly synchronized geometric clockwork mechanism, where time, space, and light are bound within a single, calculable volume. Let us explore how unlocking this universal clock redefines everything from interstellar distances to the very future of our planet. Modern astronomy measures space using distances expressed in light years. In this work, I propose a different interpretation. Instead of treating light only as a measure of distance, I investigate whether light itself defines a universal clock that synchronizes celestial bodies. The central idea is that time, light propagation, and orbital motion are directly connected through a common framework. The first principle of this theory is that light is not simply a mathematical ray. I propose that light occupies a three-dimensional volume as it propagates through space. By describing light as a geometric cone whose dimensions evolve with time, we can derive volumetric relationships that connect propagation speed, travel time, and spatial geometry. This becomes the mathematical foundation of the universal clock. Here I introduce the proportionality that serves as the reference for the universal clock. In my model, 1 hour on Earth corresponds to 2 days in the Sun's reference frame. This proportional relationship allows the comparison of planetary rotations, orbital periods, and stellar observations using a common timescale. It becomes the basis for comparing different celestial bodies. If time itself follows universal proportionality, then interstellar travel may be interpreted differently from conventional approaches. Rather than considering only distance, I suggest that travel should also be analyzed through synchronized temporal intervals governed by light. By scaling a standard light year down through this Earth-to-Sun temporal exchange rate across our 12-month calendar, our calculations for deep space distance change completely. A light year scales precisely to 24 days at the Sun, which translates to exactly 12 hours of absolute observer time on Earth at true systemic light speed. This reveals that the physical universe is far more compact and interconnected than contemporary models suggest. This slide illustrates how our local universe operates as a synchronized, universal light clock. Every celestial body acts as a hand moving at a distinct proportional gear. We determine these gears by analyzing the body's rotation period and its first beam latency, the time it takes for its primary light wave to register to an observer on Earth at sunset. The moon serves as our seconds hand, the sun and nearby stars like Vega serve as the minutes hand, and the Earth acts as the anchoring hours hand. Everything is locked in a tight, harmonic loop. Because the cosmic clock dictates celestial behavior, we must replace traditional spectroscopic stellar classification with a kinetic temporal rule. By establishing a metric ratio based on half an Earth rotation, 12 hours, we categorize the cosmos into 3 distinct groups. True stars like our Sun hit a ratio of exactly 2.0. Slow-rotating anchors like Sirius A sit above 2.0. Crucially, rapidly spinning bodies like Vega, Altair, and Regulus drop below 2.0. These are not burning stars. They are reclassified as highly reflective, living planetoids containing localized environments capable of hosting life. Vega is presented here as a case study. Applying the proposed classification method suggests that Vega may not fit the traditional interpretation of a burning star. Instead, the model predicts characteristics more consistent with a rapidly rotating planet-like body. This prediction differs significantly from standard astrophysical models, and therefore represents a hypothesis that would require independent observational testing. Let's look at how this cosmic geometry impacts us locally. As a planet rotates, it creates a literal twist or torque in the surrounding space fabric. This twist is what binds heavy atmospheric elements to the ground, an effect contemporary science mistakenly attributes to invisible dark matter. Furthermore, the Earth's crust is an active engine composed of 12% quartz. Reflected moonlight acts as a mechanical pacemaker. Its cyclical shifts induce a piezoelectric effect, causing micromotions in the crust that regulate our planetary rotation speed, gas releases, and essential atmospheric cycles. Finally, the theory outlines the long-term evolutionary path of our system, a phase called the cosmic inversion. Over immense cycles, the moon will liberate itself from the sun's direct light cone, migrating outward to join Vega in the outer star rings. Concurrently, Earth will expand its energetic presence. Its rotation will slow down to match the solar time slice, and it will shed its outer crust and mantle. Undergoing a sharp twofold volumetric collapse, its highly pressurized, white-hot core will ignite. Earth will transcend its role as a planetary observer to become the central, anchoring star of a completely reordered solar system. Thank you very much for your attention. The purpose of this work is to stimulate scientific discussion about an alternative interpretation of light, time, and stellar observations. I welcome your questions, comments, and suggestions for experimental tests that could evaluate these ideas.